Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pointe de Ho, one of the largest beach fortresses of D-Day. And today we're going to be base building this fortress up into the ultimate defense against a massive allied invasion. Now we're using mods here to first of all get this beach fortress map, but also to have 1 hour of prep time. As you can see, the enemy will arrive in 60 minutes. Now the match itself is 2 hours long, so we have 1 hour to set up and 1 hour to defend. Not to worry, I'll time-lapse most of the setup so you guys don't have to sit there and watch an hour of base building, which might be a little bit boring. Now, the enemy is going to be coming at us hard. That's why we have 1 hour to set up. We're fighting against 6 AI heroic American armies here. Absolutely insane. We've never 1v6'd before in this last stand game mode. On top of that, once the enemies do start entering the battlefield, they are going to be able to spawn in reinforcements every minute and a half. Normally we have like 5 minutes between reinforcement periods. This time it's going to be turned up a notch for real. Let's go ahead and get some field engineers up here, by the way, and we're going to get AT miners and AP miners because, you know, we're going to need to mine the ever-living snot out of this area. Let's also get an engineer truck up here real quick, and we'll also get ourselves a nice little cheap squad to go ahead and utilize the mines that spawn in with those trucks. Now, there are also, it looks like, some tanks here that we can repair potentially and get up and running. There's also something down here. Oh, that's a lot of supplies we can use. Very nice. There's also another supply crate over here and a flak gun. That might be damaged beyond repair, but we can always try. There's also an MG42 over here, which is kind of nice. So yeah, we're definitely going to be hopping on that. Well, these are all STG troopers, so we're not going to use them on the MG42 since they are already pretty peak infantry. Let's go ahead and send them over to this village and we'll stock them up inside of these buildings. That makes it really hard for the enemy to go ahead and attack there. Now, on top of all of that, it does take a little bit of time to get some of these weapons onto the battlefield, so we're going to have to wait. But of course, we have an hour, so we should be okay with waiting a little bit. Let's go ahead and get some tank crewmen up here, and we'll start repairing some of these vehicles with them, and then we can go ahead and mount them as well. Either way, guys, if you do enjoy these base building game mode videos, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. This is definitely going to be one of the craziest challenge battles we've ever done. It wasn't really requested by anyone. I just randomly decided, hey, this seems crazy enough, let's do it. But if you guys would like to do some requests for challenge battles, please leave them in the comment section below. I love doing these disaster battle challenges. Okay, let's also go ahead and move some troops over this way. Oh, there's a whole trench line over here as well. Very nice. And get you like that. Beautiful. Okay. So, we're going to have to start mining pretty quick here. I'm assuming the enemy is not going to be spawning on the beach itself because I don't know how they'd get up the cliff walls. So, I'm guessing they're spawning at the cliff walls, which probably means we can utilize these trenches here for infantry and stuff like that. That's my best guess. I could very easily be proven wrong. But I think what could be a good idea is just start setting up some tank traps around here. We really need to slow down the enemy armor in particular from just blitzkrieging the blitzkriegers. That would be really bad if we just got overwhelmed immediately after an hour of setup. I would be so depressed. On top of that, we're going to go ahead and really start mining this area big time. These crossroads are going to be some of the more important areas to mine up since that is where the tanks will be going. The trenches are so messy, I think we can predict kind of where the enemy is going to be maneuvering to fairly easily. We've also got the field engineers from the Opel Blitz here, the engineer Opel Blitz, so we can take them out and also get some tank traps going along this way. Yeah, there's some hedgerows over there, which are good. That's really good natural sort of cover for our boys. Prevents the enemy from shooting in all directions at once. It's a beautiful. Now, you guys come over here. There should be a huge stack of mines inside of this Opal Blitz for us. Yes, good. We've got 60 AT mines as well as a solid number of AP mines that we could go ahead and yoink right there. Beautiful. So, 106 AP mines. That's actually insane. Sadly, AP mines are kind of the least of my worries right now. AT mines are what we really want to be utilizing the most of because I think tanks will break us down way faster than infantry. Alright, so these guys are hedgehogging over this way. I'll also go ahead and preemptively get us another Opal Blitz up here. Now, in terms of these tanks, what can be repaired? The half-track can, the Panzer IV cannot. Oh, okay, alright, we can get ourselves a big daddy. Is that a jagged Panzer? Why won't you go repair, sir? There's no repair kits, and there's no fuel. Wow. They really jebaited us. Holy cow. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get a fuel Opal Blitz up here, and that should have repair kits.
What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel.
Here, these guys mined it up very nicely. Now we want more mines. We want mines everywhere. Once this enemy hits us, they're going to hit us extremely hard, and it is going to be devastating. 6 armies are going to be coming for us. We're going to be having a really, really hard time, I think. We should also probably mine the main point itself. I think there's almost a 0% chance that enemy infantry doesn't get into our main point here. So yeah, we're going to want more engineering trucks and things like that over that way. We've got our additional one over here, which we can hop these troopers out of, which is perfect for us. All right, now back here, this fuel truck has arrived. Wunderbar! Come over here, tankman. Yeah, take those, go ahead and repair. There we go. All right, so we'll start repairs on these puppies. Once they're repaired, then we can fuel them, which is good. And we need to be careful where we plant that fuel truck permanently because it is highly combustible, obviously. Not the greatest. Not very nice. Move you guys over there. That little squad will probably just be plopped down there for the rest of the battle. But in terms of minions, AP mines we're probably going to want mainly in our point itself on the edge, because tanks, when they roll over AP mines, they will explode, and most of the time they don't do any damage unless it's a very light tank or a vehicle or like a motorcycle, something along those lines. Or it might potentially maybe track it, but that's also pretty unlikely. So yeah, we want those to be on the point itself more or less. I don't know where I'm really hoping the enemy isn't going to spawn on these flanks over here, but we might as well go ahead and tank trap those up over there. We've got the time for it. We still got 51 minutes. So for now, since we're really just getting going here, I'm going to go ahead and really start mining and trapping up this whole area as much as conceivably possible to prevent the enemy from overwhelming us right away. I'll time-lapse that, but don't worry, I will check in during the hour. this repaired, and I'm digging a nice little tank trench for it here. Beautiful. So that'll be really nice. We got the hedgehogs popping off around here. I'm thinking about maybe adding barbed wire to this to add another layer of protection, but I don't know, because sometimes that makes the infantry really annoying to deal with, because they get funneled and then they get glitchy and stuff, and sometimes they don't really maneuver how you'd think they would. So maybe I'll leave that. You know, just some loose infantry isn't the worst thing. Now, I'd also like to get an additional tank trap over here. And plus, we've got so many mines. I don't know if we need the barbed wire. Well, I could always regret this, but I don't know. That might be the play. Okay, these guys finish up mining again. We'll send y'all up here to get the more mines. And then this fella lost the rest of his tank group, which is over here. We'll get you guys collectively together again. And I believe there are some more AT mines up in here. Now, these guys have depleted the resource over this way, so that sucks. But that's okay. It means we put down a lot of mines. And we're going to AT mine a lot at the end of these hedgehogs. That's going to be important to make sure that the enemy can't really cross through that way. These guys are all out of engineer materials. These guys have a little bit more. Oopsie. Hold on. There you go. We'll put that like that, and then we'll cut it off around here, which will be very nice. Okay, we got these guys kind of set up around here a little bit. Not quite how I want it. I also brought a squad out this way. I thought we could put them in some of the bunkers around here, although that is for artillery. Actually, getting an artillery in there might be next to impossible. But some of these infantry bunkers, tossing units inside of them, especially high-powered units, can delay the enemy quite a bit. And really, any delay would be quite nice for us. All right, search this up, take the last of those. We'll also take some dynamite, why not? And then, yeah, if we're going to stick infantry in these areas, we can also mine these areas for when they go after the infantry in them. Yeah, I like it. All right, and then this is a Flammenwaffen. Hans, get inside of here, actually. And we'll just lay you down in the pit. Oh, that's not the flamer. Hold on. Need the flame boy. There's the flame boy. Get in there. We'll just lay you down, and then he can do some ambushing there. Hopefully. We'll see. Maybe he dies. Who knows? Lay down, buddy. Okay, beautiful. Now, you fellas over here, search this. We got some more AP mines for ya. Go ahead and load up on those, and we will slap more of those down. Maybe, yeah, up here. Some more of these areas could be kind of nice. Really try and delay the enemy's assault as much as possible into our lines by using kind of these roadblock methods that just slow them down and become a pain in the butt for them. All right, now we are going to get a big boy tiger. We don't have access to the tiger 2, I think, because we went with the irregular section, but we get better artillery and stuff like that, some fun toys to use, so I'm not too mad about that. All right, these guys have 40 more mines here between them. Lay down some more like so. Good. These guys got more AT. I'm gonna do more. They didn't do any over here. Okay, well, we'll do some over there. Good. How are these guys doing on this whole section? These guys might be out. Yep, they're out of stuff. Just send them over here for now. I'm not gonna reload them because I want to save that stuff for mines. All right, these guys still mining. These guys moving out. Beautiful. And these guys finished up with that. So we can send them back. What just exploded? What just exploded? I don't know. All right, not my problem. Officially, not my problem. Okay, yeah, let me keep on setting up here. we've got 2 artillery positions right here behind our main point, so those should be pretty good for infantry and light vehicle killing. Then we're finishing up the hedgehogs over this way. We finished them over here, so now the enemy can only enter with tanks through this cone. Well, cone kind of goes like this, and we're trying to mine up the middle of said cone as much as possible before the enemy comes upon us, which is 24 minutes from now. Now, I've noticed there's a lot of actually barbed wire already placed here, so putting AP mines between the holes in the barbed wire is going to be a nice natural little funnel for us. I like that. And then I'm trying to kind of add some mines around this area where I think infantry might end up being able to slip through, and that could be a little bit of a problem. So we got that all cooking right now. These guys have some more mines, which is great, and I think I want to set up more in the middle area with those as much as possible. Let's get another engineer Opal Blitz up here. These guys are ready to snag the last of these mines. There's not a ton, but hey, it's something. And we'll go ahead and toss those like so. Good stuff. So this Opal Blitz is now cooked. This one is cooked. That one's been cooked for a while. This one has 14 AP mines. Okay, we'll send these guys. Might as well use them. Might as well use them. All right, go, go, go. I'm keeping those Opal Blitzes there, though, because they do recharge their engineer points, and we might need them in a little bit. I'm not entirely sure. I've been thinking about maybe putting down some barbed wire again, but I'm not convinced yet. Just because, again, I don't want to funnel enemies in the wrong area. That would suck. Okay, let's get some more AP around that area. We've got more soldiers inside these places, and I'm laying them down because it actually makes it easier for them to hold those little tight corners and stuff like that, so I like that. I'm actually going to send you guys into this pillbox instead. I think you'd be a little bit more effective in there, and we can lay down some more AP mines around there too, which I think would be a great idea. All right, here's the additional Opal Blitz. These guys can go snag the stuff from there, and the engineers can hop out, and we might dig some trenches or something with them. Not totally sure yet, but go, 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 boys. All right, we got 21 minutes here. Our setup is going well. Alright, boys, had a quick pause break to go eat some lunch, but we only have an hour and a half left to finish up our defenses. We've mined out the wazoo, but as we know in the past, whenever you think you've mined enough, well, you haven't. Yeah, there's always going to be some place you haven't mined, or some place where you haven't mined enough, and the enemy ends up breaking through. It just happens. It just straight up happens. I'm going to put more troops in there because that's a really good bunker. And then you two, you guys want to chill in this bunker for us, I guess? Why not? 50 seconds on the clock. We'll send these guys too. Okay, well, we're about as ready, I think, as we could ever be with our troopers. We're fairly stacked in some good places. We got 30 seconds. This is going to be an onslaught, though. This is going to be a constant onslaught. It's going to be very, very difficult to hold, but we're going to try our best. All right, 20 seconds on the clock. All right, we don't even really know where they're going to spawn in, honestly, which I guess might be more intimidating. Just as long as they're beyond the hedgehogs, we'll be fine. That's the big thing. All right, these guys will just die if they stay there, so we'll move them back here and we can mine a little bit more with them. All right, here we go. Secondary objective is up here. Okay, we've got enemies spawning this way. We got tanks spawning over here too. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a lot of enemies spawning in. Okay, this guy's cooked if he stays there, so never mind. Just duck back in. Whoo! go. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that is a lot of enemies. You guys need to get in the building. In. Go, go. Okay, we're gonna lose that point for sure. Oh, they're spawning on the flanks over here too. You know what? Let's get a recon plane going over this way. I want to see where they're spawning exactly on our flanks to make sure we're okay. Let's also get those mines out there while we've still got time to. More enemies dying out this way. Oh god. No, they can make it through that gap. It's fine. The mines took it out mostly. Enemy infantry coming through here though. Uh-oh, yeah. That left flank. Oh, over here as well. All right. Let's get an additional infantry squad out here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, the lag didn't spawn in the right unit. Okay, great. All right, get me infantry over that way. Having 6 armies on the battlefield is generating quite a bit of lag. We got enemies charging in here. Honestly, I think what we're going to need is additional infantry throughout the battlefield right now. It seems like the infantry is getting forward, but the tanks are getting stopped for the time being. If we can also stop the infantry in their tracks, that'd be ideal. Yeah, they're coming in the flanks over here, which is pretty early for them to be getting all the way over here. There's our recon plane, and it looks like they're gonna have some AT coming in. Very heavy weapons. All right, good job, recon plane. Wow, that's a lot of enemies coming through this way. Holy smokes, there's our artillery. Cook, baby, cook! Hopefully these guys can hold out decently on this corner. I think they'll be fine, honestly, for the start here. We've also got some random tank crewmen here. They're not going to be able to kill anyone, so we'll just leave them there. These guys can hold back here. The Tiger tank, of course, can also get kills right here, so that's perfect too. Wunderbar. All right, we've got more enemies coming up this way. Mine's doing their thing. The bunker over here is completely wiped out, so those guys are all dead. These bunkers are still alive, though having a tough time. We'll try and retreat these guys down, I guess. Go, boys, go! Get out of there. Oh, look at all those tanks. Holy cow. Okay, that's not great. We're going to want another squad of infantry over here. Or better yet, what if we got ourselves a nice little flak gun over here? Yeah, that's going to be ideal. Let's get a flak gun over there. We'll also get it a nice ammo crate as well. That'll be pretty helpful. This village is still intact, which is great. The sheer number of enemies still spawning in is crazy. This is going to be a problem. There's that breach in the fence over there that I really don't like. I'm going to get us another Tiger tank. We've got that one there. Uh-oh, this is actually going to flank around. Have they found another breach? No, it might just be chilling over there. Even still, I think more Tiger tanks in this direction would be helpful for us. Honestly, a Panther is fine too. We'll get a Panther over here. We haven't spent like a ton of money yet, so we've got a lot to go through. We've got a lot of cash since we mainly just built engineering equipment. Alright, that's beautiful. I love to see these tanks going over this way. Super helpful for us. Alright, these are coming in. There's a gap right there. Shoot. Okay, well, we've got the Panzerheit here. That's a Calliope. Holy cow, that could end our entire career. They just blew up their own folks right there, though. Can we not even fire out this way? What is the problem? Why can't we fire there? Oh, is it because the dirt mound is in the way? That actually, I think, is the problem. It's that little dirt mound. There we go. Now we can fire that thing. It's so laggy. Oh, Jagged Tiger, sure. We'll use some of our specialty points right now. Get a Jagged Tiger out this way. These guys have 8 more mines they can lay down. Might as well do it over here. Here comes even more infantry. We do have an MG42 right here, which is clapping some cheeks. We'll build another sandbag there, though, because it's taking some losses. I hear the Calliope. Oh, it's impacting over this way. I don't have anything to counter a Calliope. Yikes. Our artillery's firing away. We might need more artillery. Artillery might be capable of killing a Calliope, though it's not exactly gonna be easy. It needs to get like the perfect shot on it for it to work. Alright, that flak gun which came with the map is popping off. We'd love to see that. Gonna move you guys over this way. Wow. All right, and 4 seconds till the next wave comes up here, so the constant onslaught is brutal. Let's go ahead and get some additional tanks out here. We need them. We need them on the battlefield, and it is just still persistently laggy right now. Go ahead and split those guys up so they're not super vulnerable. That's a lot of enemy infantry coming in. Coming in incredibly hot. You know what? I think mortars as well. We need some mortarmen out here. Maybe a light infantry gun too. Could be Gucci. Do not let them flame our boys, guys. It's so laggy. Holy cow. No, the Calliope. Stop with the Calliope spam. Oh my god. I went with the mine spam, and they went with the Calliope spam. Guess which one is winning currently? Yikes. Alright, so we do desperately need additional units actually on the point here, or we will be cooked. I'll actually bring this Panzer over here, because it's not going to be much good over that way now. I think we need it over here. These troops are just under constant heavy fire. It's very laggy. Oh my god. Okay. This ain't good, Chief. Get me a Panzer 4H up here as well. We're just gonna spend a buttload of money on vehicles at the moment. And then our infantry is getting into place, which is great. Actually, split up around here for me. Would ya? Would you please? Okay, split up, split up, split up. Oh god, they broke our defensive area right there. Oh god, just get behind cover. Okay. The flamer. The lag! Holy cow. Alright, get me another sniper up in these roosts. This guy's got 3 kills. This guy's got 8. So yeah, those snipers are putting in work, to say the very least. We'd love to see that. Alright, this Panther is out here. We're going to move it a little bit closer. It seems like the right side is definitely the biggest problem. That's where most of the enemies are coming from right now. It's this area directly where they can get through. Our mines are doing work, but those mines will run out eventually. We also have to remember we have a lot of AP mines around here, so the enemy infantry threat is not a major threat yet. I mean, it will become one, but for now we're okay. Let's go ahead and get these buildings manned as well. What we need to do is get our own infantry to overpower the enemy infantry in this area. Our Panther's already dead. Incredible. Incredible, but we got the flak gun here. Can we repair that? No, we cannot. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and have you guys just chill around here for me there. Okay, the village is gone except for one trooper there. Our bunkers out this way are still alive. Hopefully they distract some enemies in the future. That'd be great. Panther's still kicking it. Tiger tank over here is heavily damaged, but it is still alive. Alright. Panzer 4H, move into position over there. Alright, they're getting another spawn wave in because, of course, it's just going to be constant. But we seem to be holding a little bit better. There goes our Tiger tank. Yikes. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively get a supply truck over here for those mortars we're bringing in. This thing is probably also going to need some supplies, so... Oh, I moved this. It's so laggy that my commands are not coming through exactly on time. Oh my god. There we go. Alright. Now get over there. Set up das Defense. Alright, boys. We're in this thing. Lord only knows how. But we're in this thing, and we love to see it. Okay. More enemy infantry coming through this way. Oh, good stuff, Panzer IV! It just killed so much out there. Let's go! That's massive. What I'd really like to do is get the Karl Garat, which is the Thor artillery. It is unbelievably powerful, and I think is capable of killing Calliopes. That might be our only defense against the Calliopes, to be honest with you. Alright, deploying more of our infantry killers out here. You guys just go ahead and lay down there. Tons of enemies just charging dead in.
Luckily, they're hitting all those mines. This flak gun is in position. Go ahead and set up the sandbags for her. You guys can move around here. Let's go ahead and get some more Gerbesjäger squad. Das Flaken Gerbesjäger. Yes. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, yeah, get me more infantry out here, basically. That's what we need. Additional infantry to hold the interior, because these mines will not be lasting forever, and this is a constant enemy assault here. Alright, flak gun's popping off again. We still got this tiger back here. We still have quite a bit of infantry back this way, which doesn't really seem to be doing all that much. So why don't we actually go ahead and schmoove those guys forward that way. We can get you guys set up a bit better on these defenses as well. Try and protect this left flank. If we can make it so the left flank is a little bit more secure, since it does seem to be a bit better of a defendable area, then we can focus more of our power on the right flank a little bit later on. So yeah, let's get these guys a bit more secured there. They're coming in heavily over here. There's another point out that way. There's zero chance of us managing to get to take that. So it is what it is. Let's get some more infantry over here now. I guess on these walls, and we'll just go ahead and spread them out. I keep getting asked questions in the comments, how do I spread like that? So basically, right click, hold it, and then move your mouse in the direction you want it to spread out. Just like that. That's how you spread it. It only works in Gates of Hell. It does not work in Men of War Assault Squad 2. This STG trooper with 9 kills right there, that's insane. I don't know how he's doing it, but he is, and we love that. Alright, they've got MGs set up over here. Their tanks are pushing in still. That is just a disastrous area for us. Let's go ahead and get these sandbags down on these bad Larrys here, so that way they're nice and protected. Good. And then we've got this right here. We'll go ahead and get sandbags down on that sucker. We got one more coming in over here. Having to rely on artillery as a crutch this early in the game does not bode well in the slightest. Once they capture that point, all of this stuff is going to get released onto us, and that's going to be horrible. That is going to be disgusting to deal with. Get these troopers out of there. Look, they've got a mortar out there that's just peppering our infantry. What I need you to do is eliminate that, okay? Go ahead and fire directly on that sucker right there. We'll take you. Not that. Not that. Oh, here we go. There's like 3 mortars out here, actually. Holy cow. Alright, yeah, we're going to direct target all of these mortars as much as we possibly can. Try and take them down with our artillery. That's the play. Okay. Not bad. Good shots in there, boys. That's what we like to see. Beautiful. Their infantry is still dying out there in the no man's land area, which is great for us. I'm going to get another mortar out here preemptively. Get more soldiers out this way. This thing is actually cooking nicely. Let's get it an ammo pack, because that might be a long-term hold right there. This building is still somehow alive. Guys, we're kind of doing it, and I love that for us. Actually, there's some good trenches over here. Maybe we should toss a squad in this area. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah. Oh, God, the Calliope. Can we get the Geralt? Nope. 1 minute 40 seconds till we can. Okay, that thing is going to destroy us. First, they eliminate the cover. Once the cover is gone, they then get all of their kills on our troopers. It is not good in the slightest. Let's get another squad up in here. Oh, God, it's firing another silo over this way now. Oh, no, our snipers! Oh, they also... Not the gabagool. Why would you do this to the gabagool? It is disgusting. Yeah, we need that Thor mortar. And we need to train it on those. Desperately. Come on, artillery. At least eliminate their equipment. You know what? I'm just gonna have an attack order over here permanently for that. What the? I have never seen this vehicle in this game ever. Light AA. Interesting. Okay. This thing got cooked. Try and repair it if you can. That'd be fun if you could. All right, Jagged Tiger getting some good pops in there. That's what we like to see. Actually, that was its only kill so far, but that's fine. These guys are gonna run straight into a minefield, but I'm hoping that all of this stuff kills them before they get there, so that way that minefield can be used on future infantry.
That would be ideal. Now, I'm actually going to get a tiger for back here, because I think it should be able to fire over that wall. At least the machine gunner on the back should be able to, which would be big for us. Let's get more infantry out here, too. Look at all of their infantry coming in. Oh, our snipers are still alive, actually. Most of them survived that, including that guy who fell from a story. Good for you, bud. Good for you. All right, keep the fire alive there, snipers, because you're helping out a lot with this infantry. All right, here they come. They're getting in there a little bit more now. Not good. Oh my god. Stop it with the bombs. Stop it with the bombs. We'll get you guys behind this hedgerow here. Big old dirt mound for you. Go. It's so laggy. It is so unbelievably laggy. Okay, good job, AP Mines. Thank goodness those are still around, but they might not be for forever. All right, this got here. Go ahead and set up some more sandbags there. Oh, the next point is over here. We have a lot of infantry still in these bunkers over this way. I am hoping they can hold for a bit and distract our enemies. Ooh, this got nailed. It's still alive, though, so we take that. Go ahead and hop these guys off of here and go recrew that for the men that we lost. Alrighty then. We got more infantry inbound. Good. Can we get... Yes, we could get the cannon mortar. Yes. Alright, get that sucker up here real quick. There's a nice divot here that we can use in the ground to protect our boys. I'm going to get even more infantry up here. Now, we are at risk of depleting our cash resources. We don't want to do that desperately, but we also do need to resupply infantry, so we do have to spend some of our money sometimes, I am afraid. All right, what's going on here? We're still capturing this, despite them getting some tanks and stuff in there. They have not been able to capture it from us, so that's good. We might actually get a bonus money little income there. That would be swell. That'd be great. All right, look, I can optimize your shots here. All right, let's go for big groupings while you're still alive. Fire. Beautiful shot. Look at that. Oh, yes. It's just a light infantry gun, so it's not going to do insta-kills, but it damages the crap out of them. And then the follow-up shot gets a ton of kills. Look at that. Beautiful, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Can we get sandbags on this thing? Yes, we can. I should have done that a lot earlier, but you know what? Better late than never. All right, we're going to get a nice... doink shot, right? Oh, the sandbag is completely covering our shooting position to the right. Oh, there we go. They destroyed the sandbag for us, so that's good. Fire! Good stuff. Good shot right there, boys. All right, you guys just lay down for me. Lay down for me there, Chief. We're gonna need more bodies on the field here. We're especially going to need something to kill infantry on this left side. I'm thinking, can we get like a Vogelwind or something? 222 will work. That's a pretty solid little AA. Oh, they're finally capturing this over here. Oh god! One of our mortars just killed a ton of our own infantry. That's a yikes. Oh god. The team killing is real at the moment. Hate to see that. Natural part of the game. Alright, what's going on over here, boys? We're still in here, but they are making plays. Hold on. We can maybe... Nice. Nice. Alright, now duck back in here. Good kills. Didn't really have that much of an effect, but we tried. We gave it our all, baby. Okay. So the 222 should be coming up here. Why do I not see an Ostwind or a Wirbelwind? Maybe they're not available? Oh, there's a Whirlwind we can get here. I'll go ahead and park that over that way. It's a specialty weapon, apparently, in this build. Alright. Here we go. This Thor! Yes! Good. I know that Calliope is out here somewhere. I'll just shoot around these tanks, kind of. Try and get something cooking around here. Oh, this is too far away. Wow. Really? The Thor
Really can't fire that far? Alright, we'll move it a little bit closer over that way. They're massively on the point right now. Yikes! We gotta get more bodies on the point. Alright, 222. You're gonna hide behind that panther right there and just fire into the point. They're not capturing the point at all right now, but, you know, they very well could start. I'm actually gonna get some field engineers out here and try to go ahead and upgrade this to get us more cover. If we can. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna be possible. Look at all that infantry coming in that way. Yikes. Okay, our mortars are doing a lot of work for us here. I can't really micromanage the troopers too well because of the lag. The lag is making it very difficult to direct control here, I will say. I'm gonna bring out another Tiger tank over that way. We've got the Thor inbound as well, so we can utilize this to try and kill a lot of their backup support back this way. They have a massive platform cannon there and a super Pershing. Oh my god. Yikes, dude. Oh god. Alright, go ahead and rotate the Thor this way. It's kind of going. Come on, buddy. Come on. Alright, there's our added infantry. Good. Can you aim for this? Like, where is your tracer? Oh, there she blows. Alright. I'm gonna fire over here. Come on. That was the shot? Oh, that was the shot. Okay, I was gonna say, that was insanely weak, but no, it gets 47 infantry kills. It might be getting more. Wait. No, 47 infantry kills, 7 vehicle kills from the Thor. Holy cow. That is actually insane. Alright, this needs repairs desperately. It's all this god dang infantry. My own infantry getting in here more. Alright, scooch in. And then the Wirbelwind come over here. Jeez. And then get some infantry over that way to cut across the land here. Need more shots in there. Come on, boys. We can get more boys over here too. Maybe some in these buildings could help. Just get some crossfire, you know, across this courtyard area into them. Oh my god. Whoa, Wirbelwind just killed a ton of our own infantry right there. Just directly shot them in the face. Why? Why would you do that? Repair, boys, repair. Come on. Alright, we're gonna need an additional supply truck up here pretty soon, so get that going already. These guys are fine. These guys are fine. Good. Didn't we have another mortar position somewhere? I can't see it. It's super laggy moving around, so... Oh, we can't even really get much more. We're at our max combat points right now, so that's not good. Alright, I guess we just gotta chill on that. Move quickly, infantry. Get into that building fast. They're all dead. Okay. The constant infantry problem. They're still hitting mines over here. I love that. Alright. This heavy tiger is doing wonders for us. I'm wondering if a lot of this stuff is going to need some serious replenishment in the ammunition. Probably fairly soon, I'm guessing. Oh, is this thing repaired? Hop in there. Hop in there. Go, buddies. Alright, there we go. There's that infantry. I'm hoping they're going to be able to stay in that position for a while, but Lord only knows. We just can't tell. This one's got 37 kills and this one's got 45. Our artillery absolutely killing it right now. Love to see that. We're going to nudge this a little bit. Still can't get to that one there. Sad. Alright, we'll get you another supply truck then. And park it right there, because we might as well commit to more mortars. Oh god, Calliope! Alright, where are you, Thor? Oh my god, you're still reloading. Alright, where is this thing? It's right here. Right there. There. I don't think I can even fire that far, can I? Barely? No, we can't really. Might be able to overshoot it. God, that Calliope is eating our infantry apart. Oh my god, look at the kill feed at the top right. Disgusting. Look at their infantry charge, perfectly timed with the Calliope. Hate to see that. Oh my god. That's not good. That's very not good. Holy cow. Enough of the Calliope shots. I'm gonna need to get additional squads behind some of these dirt hedgerows where they cannot break them. That's going to be necessary. Let's get some of this infantry from these trucks out of here so they can lend a hand to the point there, because if we do not maintain a heavy presence on the point, we will just outright lose it. We don't want that. Okay, we do have our engineers here. Do we have any smoke grenades? Yes, we have smoke granata. Throw the smoke granata. Okay, they're gonna do a heavy push left side because it's in that village. Good to know. Infantry pushing us on the left already. Great. Did you get the smoke granata off? Good, good, good. All right, get out there and start building that up. We got our flamer cooking for us. Love it. He just cooked our own man though, so don't love that. Not great, guys. Come on. Enough of the team killing, all right? It's not good for morale. Let's just say that. Okay, the Thor is still not reloaded. We're gonna need a big shot with that bad Larry. A big boy shot. All right, troopers getting in there. At least the FPS is getting slightly better, kinda. With all these buildings down now, their tanks have better shots at our tanks, so we're a little bit more exposed. A little bit more exposed. Maybe we go for a safety shot over here just to eliminate more of their tanks instead of going for the Calliope, because odds are we don't even hit the Calliope. Sadly. That's just kind of our reality. Ugh, we're still hanging in there. Oh, we're broke though. We have 0 points. We do still have more specialty points though. At least there's that. We can get another Thor. Now let's get a 17 centimeter. That is going to be worthwhile, I think. We'll bring it like right up into this area here. We'll get its supply crates later. Because we're broke! We're completely broke. Yeah. I didn't think that would be happening so soon. But here we are. Alright, hop in there. Yikes, they blew up our building here. Including the area where the guy was taking cover while he was trying to build up our defenses. Alright, we're gonna need a medic. I don't have a medic. Don't even have the money for a medic. We're just gonna have to vibe without the medic. Okay, next enemy wave is inbound. The Thor is reloaded. We're gonna wait just a touch until the enemy starts kind of getting into this vicinity. Then we're gonna fire right around here to try and cause a chain reaction of all of the enemy tanks in this area. Hopefully this works. We'll see. Come on. Let's just wait until we see at least like a little bit of infantry over here. You know what? It's got travel time. Just fire. Just fire. I think it's fine. All right. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. This thing now has 93 infantry kills, 12 vehicle kills. That's insane. Where did you put the 12 centimeter? Buddy. Oh. Oh no. That was super expensive. Oh. Come on. Go save it, please. At least try to save that for me. Please. That would be so tragic if we lost that thing, man. It'd be so bad. Alright, I'm gonna bring the 2-2 in just a touch. Be a little bit more behind cover here. And then, oh, it's on like a hill now. Oh, that sucks. Wait, hold on. How about... That's perfect. That's perfect. Rebelin going hard. Jagat Tiger doing its work. Very nice. Did you get that? Yeah. Good. Now bring it around here without murdering it, please. We can't have those kinds of mistakes, boys. Alright, I'll take my extra tank crew that I stuck in this SDK ages ago. Okay. And come over here for now. Oh! Another point over this way, and it is in the middle of our bunkers, which are still alive. This one did die, which is very sad. Looks like actually recently, because these guys are bleeding out in there. So yeah, it had to have been recent. So they lasted a hot minute. Those guys are still alive, and then we got our guys here, which hopefully will generate another bit of a distraction, buy us some time back here. It already kind of is, because they're not really attacking here super heartily right now. All right, go ahead and unload that. Good. Bring my Tanku crewman over here. And then go ahead and rotate this sucker. Okay. Cannot afford even a supply crate for this thing. That is tragic. There is... That's not a supply crate. That's just in the middle there. Okay, so never mind. Yeah, there's nothing I can do for it. Sad. You go repair this real quick. You're just gonna have to expend your ammo until we can afford a supply crate, I guess. That's our only option. So enjoy. Alright, at least we're rotating it promptly. And they're starting to get tanks in here. We do have more lines of tank traps, which is good, so they won't necessarily be getting fully in here right away with those tanks, but still it's not a good thing. It's not ideal for them to be already in there. Yikes. This is a disaster. This is not good. Look at that flamer going ham. Love to see that. Good job there, lad. How many kills does our SDK have? Only 6. Kill that man. Get yourself some kills. And they died. Incredible. Incredible. Alright. Did this die? Okay, no, we still got some soldiers in there holding. That one did die, though. Rip. Rip the dream. Alright, I can't even, like, move around the map solidly anymore. Alright, you go ahead and free fire now. Have fun, buddy. Have fun. I don't know what to do with this tank room in there. Okay. Oh, come on. Stop destroying my cover. Stop it. Where are they getting this garbage they're sending forward? Stop. This ain't good. Next wave is inbound. They're gonna have tanks now. Not ideal. In the slightest. We're repairing that. This is still chilling. We do have this tiger over here in case of emergencies. We got some infantry we can kind of bring in over this way. We'll get them on the point so at least they're adding some weight to it, slowing the enemy's capture. Here comes the next tank rush. I wish our Thor was still loaded. It is not. There is nary a bullet to be had. We're going to send these guys back here. Yeah, we're definitely going to have the enemy starting to capture, I think, pretty soon here. Oh, God, you guys are all out of ammo. Retreat! Get back this way. There goes our Wirbelwind. No! Not das Wirbelwind. Not good. Not good. Ugh, okay. You guys attack ground right there. Start really hitting the enemies that are coming on to us right there. This is almost reloaded. Oh, God. I regret my choice of specialty points. Because the irregular is great, but they're coming at us so hard I wish I could get like a tank or something up here. But we're broke in terms of regular points. That's fully dead now. This is alive. Please kill something. Kill that M24 McChafe. Oh, God. More losses. We're starting to lose the point now. It ain't good. Let's go ahead and
We're gonna try and slam Doink back here when they're reinforced. Oh! I misclicked! I don't know where that shot. Please be a good shot. It was decent. Alright. Okay, it got some kills. It got some kills. That's good enough. That's good enough. Okay. This is up here now. Look, I need to pull more of you guys up here. Need more infantry this way. You guys too. I need bodies on the point now. Go. Alright, we're retaking actually the middle. Nice. That just got cooked. Hate that for us. Go mount that. Repair that for me real schwick. This thing's still chilling though. That's good. Alright, yeah, we're fully retaking. Good stuff. Alright, you guys need to get in over here now. Run before the enemies show up. Because show up they will. This is gonna be rough. Alright, you guys all in here. Go lie down now. Go to sleep. Lay down. There you go. Have fun having nappy time. Alright, this thing has 1 kill. Are you kidding me? Oh, we need to kill that. Yeah, just target that. How does this only have 1 kill? That is crazy. This might be running out of ammo. Not horribly, but it's getting there. It is getting there. Can we repair this? Yes, we can. Good, get to work. This thing has 105 infantry kills. 0 tank kills. But 105 infantry kills, nothing to scoff at. We'll send you back there. You're gonna defend that thing with your life, buddy. With your life. Let's go ahead and send this back this way a little bit more. Try and maybe get a slight angle on the position over that way. These guys, yeah, head in this way a little bit. Well, no, stay where you are, because you're good spotters actually over there. Especially for our Jagged Tiger, which is killing it. It's doing a great job. Let's actually get another one of them. Heck yeah, boy. We'll slide it maybe back here under this hill slightly. So we can fire over. LVT coming in. Interesting. Very interesting tank. Okay. Not even really a tank. More of just an APC. Okay. We're holding. We still have 31 minutes to hold. I'm gonna take a sip of orange juice. Oh yeah. Mix it with some seltzer water. Makes for a very refreshing treat. Is this repaired? It is. Get in it! Dear Lord, why should I have to tell you that? I can buy 1 ammo crate. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna send it up here. This thing is almost shredded through all of its ammo. These guys also are almost out of ammo, but at least they got kills. Fire! There we go, that was huge. That was a big shot. Big shot, the one and only. Man, it's not hot. Are you out? What is your problem? This thing won't fire anymore. Let's move it. It's like not at an angle to fire for some reason. Alright, moving the Jagged Tiger in that way. Here we go. Big infantry charge coming in hot. They're messing us up a decent bit here, points-wise. Can you get back in there, please, sir? Okay. Alright, mortars, I need you to cook. I need you boys to cook for me. There's so much infantry. Oh my god. That is so much infantry. At least we got these guys all over here. Can scoot you guys in the point, so you're also capturing. That is firing now, which is perfect. Can get this infantry out. Hold on, I want to first cook with this. Hold steady, boys. Hold the left point. Actually, we'll fire back here because I think there's a bunch hiding behind that. Good shot. Yes. All right, that got some kills. Good stuff. Yeah, you guys hop off this thing now. Get up here and get on the point. There's not a lot of point to be had right now. That thing is damaged again. I don't have the men to repair it at the moment. It is what it is. Okay.
Maybe this needs to be inched a little up, because it's not really firing, it seems. Ugh, I really wish I could go capture that point up there, but I cannot. Let's get a Wirbelwind over here. Jeez. That might help us out a little bit. This is almost reloaded again. Once it is, I'm not entirely sure where we'll fire. Honestly, this corner has been treating us very well with our Thor shots, so maybe we do that again? Maybe. I think they've got mortars over there too, so that could be actually pretty helpful. The big thing is us running out of ammo. I think if we had infinite ammo, we would outright hold right now, but our mortars are almost out of ammo. Our artillery is running out of ammo rapidly. Once those are out of ammo, I'm not sure how we do. Not sure how we do. Alright, let's see. Let's wait just a little bit for the enemies to come forward a bit more. I think they're right here. Alright, fire over here. That was kind of where that point was. Come on. Huge! Yep, we killed multiple tanks, including a 76. We take that. And some infantry died. Good. Good, good, good. We take those. Alright, let's see. We can get a grill. Let's get a grill. Oh no, a grill. And then we got a lot. Oh, we could get supply officers in 2 minutes 41 seconds. I forgot about them. Okay, they'll reload our stuff. That's good. That's good stuff. Oh my god. Alright, let's time lapse for a little bit here. Okay, honestly, I just needed a minute of not talking because my throat was starting to kill. I think I'm like mildly sick. Alright, so I'm gonna direct control the K-18 here. Come on, boys, hold. I don't have the infantry to support the point, but I do have artillery to try and kill their infantry. So at least there's that. Additional points back there again. I highly doubt we take it, but if we do, that'd be huge. Fire. Okay. Didn't shoot exactly where I wanted it to, but it still did some damage. We'll take that. Honestly, we need this tank over here now because we're getting cooked. I don't really have anything. We just kind of have to hope and pray. Let's get a grenade rifleman up here. And a semi-auto soldier. And a rifleman. That's all the weight we can add to this point right now from there. We do have these troops here. They can go in. This Jagged Tiger is still covering this area, so it's important for it to stay over here. Oh, it's got no ammo, though. We'll just leave it there for now, though, because otherwise, what can we do? Are we gonna take this? Oh my god. Now that's a miracle. Okay, we took it. Holy cow. Give me a supply box for the Jagged Tiger. On top of that, we're gonna need a couple squads of troops. Getting the essentials. Getting the essentials. German ammo crate for you guys to keep firing. Go, go, go. We can also get supply officers again. Move those guys up here quickly. Good, we're retaking the point. Huge. Alright, now let's be conservative with that money we got. We got like 2 grand or something. That's crazy. We can get another Opel Blitz now. Good. Send that over here. We need to resupply our mortars. That mortar doesn't even have crew. Get a trooper on there, okay? Okay! I find it hard to believe we did that, but we did. Hallelujah. Oh my god. Alright. We're also gonna need a supply box for you boys over here, so you can actually fire again. Go, go, go. This thing is firing once more. Thank ya. Thank you kindly. Move this forward. Good. Get on out of there. And then we can also take our supply grenades here with this officer. And this should drop crates. Throw one there. And then throw one here. Alright. And then we'll do another couple over this way. That'll really resupply the ever-living crap out of all of our stuff, which is absolutely glorious. One more there. And then let's get one for this one back here, even though it's still got some supplies. Still helpful. Alright, you guys reload! Reload, boyos! Okay. Move you guys out this way. Yes! Oh, the sweet relief! The sweet relief. Okay, these troops. Gonna send them in. Actually, lay down all the way. Crawl on into the point there, so you add your weight to the point. That's what we need. We need bodies on the ground at this point in time. Can you maybe inch forward to get some more kills for us, buddy? Thank you. Is this reloaded? This is reloaded. Good. That's another one we're going to want to do more of. Alright, hold on. Let's bomb back here again. They've got a ton of tanks all piled up back there. Just tangoing with our Jagged Tiger. And it causes big explosive range. So that's always a good one. That has gotten us 19 kills, which is insane. We're going to get a supply Opal Blitz over here now. Perfect. Take out the smoke grenade now right here, and we will drop that for you. I'm hoping those are just supply crate level crates. I'm not entirely sure. But if they have the amount of supplies in them that regular supply crates have, we should be in business for that. So that'd be good. Honestly, I'm thinking about only spending our money right now on those types of reinforcements. We're getting another grill back here because that is doing well for us. We love that. And then let's get another Jagged Tiger. Get another Jagged Tiger, plop it over here, I'm thinking, so it can fire over the hedges. Okay, we're also going to probably want supplies for the grills back here because they're going to run out of ammo eventually. Okay, officer, come on over here. We'll just get you close by so you can fire a little bit more, I guess. Some more explosions striking out this way. Wow, actually capturing that point out here was the biggest thing we've done. I'm trying to move over here, but the map is not working because of the lag, apparently. But yeah, capturing the point that spawned here was the biggest thing we've done. And now these guys are killing infantry that's coming at them. That's awesome. Good job, boys. Good job. Yeah, those bunkers were worth it. Those were very much so worth it. Okay. Alright, we holding. We holding, my boys. Barely, but we out here. We do be out here. Okay. Well, let's time-lapse for a little bit here. Time-lapse, and there's a Calliope firing at us. Brother. I think we'll still be okay. We just really gotta eliminate the enemy infantry over this way as much as possible. And we'll be solid. Hold on. Fire. Wasn't really where I wanted that to hit, but that's okay. God, that Calliope's firing again. It's right here. I mean, there's literally nothing I can do about it. It's just a pain in the butt. Alright, let's get a cheap infantry squad up here. Get it moving. Let's get one of these SDKs. Get that up here too. Yeah, we're in a little bit of a danger zone now. We need to recap this point, and it just means eliminating the infantry and getting some of our own bodies on the point as well. But we do have to do that rather swiftly. gotta get these kills before our infantry gets here. That's the tougher part. I wish I had a Nebelwerfer. That would go hard. I don't even know if this this package comes with Nebelwerfers. Alright, get in there. Now! Finish reloading, please. Buddy, finish reloading, finish reloading. Fire! Beautiful shot! That's what I'm talking about. Big bang. Love it. Alright, and you fire right there. Oh, you can't? It can, sort of. I think it got dislodged again. Move it back this way. Yeah, these sometimes weirdly get dislodged and then don't fire, which is super annoying. Alright, move it, boys. Get into position here. I'll bring up another squad, too. We need it. We need these squads up here. Come on, go. Is the Thor reloaded? I might just use this on the point, because right now this is getting a little desperate. I cannot even lie. I'm getting flanked by infantry over there. Yikes. Alright, fine. Move this forward. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Shoot, are you freaking kidding me? How are we not recapping this right now? Holy cow. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Guys! Alright, that's getting on. That's still not enough weight to reclaim this. We're killing all of them. We are killing all of them. We need to get the Jagged Tiger forward. We somehow secured a designated location. What? I got 3 squads on the field. I got an SDK. And we bombed about how many soldiers did they have on the point there? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Wow, that is devastating. We killed 2,531 infantry. We lost 420. Funny number. We killed 213 vehicles and lost 24. Absolutely insane. Either way, if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe, comment down below. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.